It's go time. Is what it
Ready,
is at
set,
this
and
point.
go. We're back. It,
We're back.
it's Sunday.
Once again, didn't make it
August
any earlier again
August
this
8th.
week.
Is it August 18th? It
Mhm.
is August 18th. Holy shit balls. It was just like COVID. We were married to men. We came out. We're like living together. We're fucking doing the damn thing. Like, and it's flying by.
And now it's 2024, August 18th, 2024.
It's crazy. It's flying by.
Yeah, we stayed very productive today. Did a whole lot.
We did. I'm really proud of all of the things we've been doing, but the way we can still incorporate some just like chill time together.
Okay, but can we talk about it?
What?
This morning was like the perfect morning.
It really was.
It was a very much so needed, like, calm. We watched Grey's Anatomy for the first like 2 hours of our day today.
Yeah, it was amazing. Had coffee while watching that. And I kind of in the back of my mind planned it out because I was like, these next couple episodes, you're going to want to watch them back to back to back. And
They were intense.
we there's no way we're staying up super late.
My anxiety was like,
Yeah. It was good. It was good. I also like it when it wasn't like we were sleeping, so it felt still productive of like for us because I feel like I'm really great at jumping up first thing in the morning and just diving right into it and
Mm-hmm.
getting things started and just like diving into the to-do list and to just be like we're just going to have coffee and stay in bed for like the first 3 hours of our morning
It's the
was
first time we've done that since I moved here. So,
yeah,
I mean,
it was
it was well
it's
deserved.
pretty incredible.
But yeah, then we had no problem rolling into a really productive day. And here we are, 7 o'clock on a Sunday night once again.
It is Sunday night, but I will say, like I said, I'm proud of us. Like, we even got our grocery shopping
Oh
done.
my gosh, we
We're
got
like
so
on
many
top of it.
groceries today.
And
Ugh.
high five to you for setting up the damn treadmill.
Yeah, I did.
So
I
remember a
completed the
couple
entire
episodes
build.
back, I was like, I'm gonna do something amazing while you're gone, and surprise, it was a workout room because
Mm-hmm.
you haven't been able to jump back into your fitness workout routine since moving here.
Yep.
And
Which
we
is like my therapy.
yeah.
Like, if you don't know me, it's absolutely. I used to work out every single day. It was very much so integrated into my life.
Well, I'm like ready for you to kick my ass into shape.
Let's do
I
it.
want it. I want it so bad. I'm scared. I
Why?
because I really don't enjoy working out. I
Mm.
did a 21-day program and
You.
they were like, it takes 21 days to form a habit and you're going to do this and and I was like, on day 22, I went right back to chill.
It does not take 21 days to form a habit. That's a myth. Just so
Well,
you know.
because I didn't form a habit. I was
It's
like,
different for
okay,
everyone.
bye. It
It
was
can
nice knowing
take as
you.
little as 21 days and up to 365 days to create a habit. It all depends on the person and what it is that you're trying to create. But I think you just need to figure out what you actually enjoy.
Yeah. Well, I will say I discovered over all of the work we've been doing, I love having my arms feel sore.
Hmm,
I don't like when my legs feel sore, but I love when my arms are sore.
interesting.
So maybe that's like a sign for me to like, I'm trying to get yoked.
Yeah.
I want to like be able to fit the profile. You know what I'm saying?
Get out.
No, but okay. On a serious note, you're getting ready to enter a fitness like group that you want to start.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'll call it yet, but yeah, I mean, I had a pretty crazy fitness journey the entire last 4 years of my life. I was told that I was going to have back surgery and all kinds of crazy stuff, and I was extremely overweight. And yeah, I dropped like 60 pounds and then have been able to maintain it, which is really hard for my body type. So I used to hate working out too.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was a personal trainer for like 22 years, and I was very influenced by it as a kid, and I actually kind of had a resentment towards it, if I'm being completely honest.
Why?
Just because my mom was so into it, and all my friends thought my mom was so hot, and she was like the one that was always fit, and I was always the one that could never be as pretty as my mom, and it was like a mental thing where it was
Mm.
like working out was kind of an ick, and then I don't know. When the doctor told me I'd have to have surgery, I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
and
You made like some big changes with just
start,
like
yeah.
diet
I did
and
intermittent fasting. I did a whole diet. That's when I cut out red meat.
okay.
So, anyway, yeah, it's been something that has, like I said, turned into therapy for me instead. And now working out is something that I crave. I love it. I love everything about it. I like seeing myself actually have real progress and feeling good.
And you've shown your pictures before and after your whole glow up, and you have people reaching out to you saying like, how can I join this class, or like
Right.
teach me, I want to do what you did, help
Yeah.
me. And so that's something exciting that you're going to start
I think
actually
specifically,
doing.
I mean, everybody is welcome to reach out to me or whatever, but moms specifically will reach out and be like, holy shit, my body looks exactly like what yours used to. Because, I mean, twins fuck you up
I couldn't imagine
bad.
carrying twins. My stomach, people kept asking me while I was pregnant if I was carrying
Oh
twins.
my
Like
gosh,
my
it's
stomach, I
awful.
don't think I could. I probably would have died if I had twins.
It's awful. And I was so uncomfortable and just like so huge and round. And like even in bed, I couldn't roll over from one side to the other. I
The
remember my
pictures
ex
you showed
husband
me, like I was
having to
like,
like help me just roll
yeah,
over.
yeah. It looked very like you didn't have any more room. You had no more
I don't
room.
think I
And
did.
like if you fill the balloon up to the verge of just about to pop and you're kind of scared,
Yeah,
like that's
that was
what
me.
you looked
Yeah,
like when I saw pictures. But I looked the same and I was only carrying one.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I remember back when I had Maddox, so at least 10 years ago at this point, my ex, my baby daddy of my oldest two kids, first time I ever tried to lose weight, I think I was probably 170 or whatever. And he was like, if you ever get to 125 again, then I'll believe that you can do it. Like, you'll never get back to that. And I never have until this year. I maintain like a 125 range.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're like the exact same height and exact same weight, and I don't think how many people realize how lucky we are to have like merged our wardrobe.
It's quite the wardrobe. We get
Be-
rid of stuff a lot.
but like I recently started having to separate our t-shirts. That is one thing,
Hmm.
like I was like
We
starting to
wear
get
different, very different top.
different cuts, and I was starting to get frustrated with having the mix because like I would be like, where's that black shirt, and there I'd have to go through like 12
12
12 the fuck.
fucking black shirts.
Yes, 12 black shirts. How,
Yeah.
what is it with saying the exact same thing at the same time?
I
Like
don't know. It was
that was just
Maddox
like
the
a
other
random
day that was
number
like, you guys just said that at the exact same time. And we were like,
every single
surprise, we do
time.
that a lot.
Every single time.
And then he said we were like aliens or something like that because we were so alike that we were
And
just like
I
this
kind of
copy and
believe it.
pasted. I know, you really do.
I've said from the get-go
Kirby doesn't
like,
even think I'm really here. I'm a manifestation of their imagination.
yeah. And it freaks me out sometimes because I'm like, I made you up. Like I didn't tell you this yesterday, but
Oh,
I was
God.
like staring into your eyes like
When?
hard. Like I don't remember when, but like I was staring at some point into your eyes and I was like waiting for you to be like, what are you thinking about? But this time you didn't. But while I was looking into your eyes, I was like, we have a similar like style. Like our eyes change colors.
Yeah.
Having hazel eyes, mine are like more hazel blue gray, where yours
Yep.
are more hazel light, like green
Green
brown.
gold. Yeah.
Yeah. And but for whatever reason, I saw my eye color in your eye color for a minute. And I was like, holy shit. Like, what if I'm really not even looking into another person? Like, what if it is just me? What if I did make this all up? And then I have to remind myself, like, good things still fucking happen. This is real. I'm pinching myself right now. I feel it. This is all real. You're
I
here.
can pinch you if that helps.
Oh, fuck. Like,
I'm sorry.
and just so much has happened in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
And then like even before that, like I said, COVID and coming out and like starting the journey, and it was just like the very like sliver of it was just starting to like there was a peak of light at the end, and
Mm-hmm.
we have just like chiseled away.
We has chiseled.
We has
We
chiseled
has
away.
chiseled. No, it came up on my TikTok that my 2 year ago video, it shows you the memories or whatever, was the video that I made that you commented on for the very first time. So we're coming up on having been, in fact, it might even be like today that you left that comment on my video.
The we should
So we've
connect.
officially been like known that each other existed for like, I think 2 years this week.
You know what's funny? Something that I do. This might be a little psychotic. I'm just gonna share it
I'm
anyways.
so ready.
Okay,
I love
so
psychotic.
I would go at one point. This has probably happened a few times, if I'm being honest. Would go to your TikTok page, and I would look at videos before we started commenting, like, and I would watch the videos of like your personality, your smile, like what, like just like trying to get like all of your energy before, and then watch the shift of you after, like opening the door, having the conversation, getting to know each other a little bit more, and just watched like your
Like just watched our journey
like
through
our
my
journey,
TikTok
yeah, and like to
videos.
see like, are you lit up more? Are you smiling
And what
more?
was your verdict?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I watched you grow like more and more confident and more authentic. And I think people say that about me too. Like I just became like when I go back, and I recently started deleting a lot of my old TikToks.
And
Just
Instagrams. I
yes.
sat there beside you for part of that. I was like,
Yeah, and
damn.
just like anything cringe for me. It's like I get it. Like some of it was fun at the time, and it helped me like get a little bit better with every TikTok I made. I got a little bit more confident, and um but like you go back and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed for
I
myself.
hate watching old videos
How
of myself.
how are y'all following me from the beginning and you're still here? Like
There was
praise
just
the
one
Lord."
yesterday that Kirby watched of mine that it was like from 2 years ago. I couldn't even stand and watch it with you. I was like, get it the fuck away from me. I cannot watch myself like that. I don't know what it is, but even like videos from 1 year ago, I'm like, ick. But I think for you, your transformation was very physical too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of mine, you have to know me to some degree to notice the difference in like when you say like you're so much more lit up. Not everybody would watch my video and know that, but like yours, you even look like a fucking totally different person.
I'm always surprised when like people like in my everyday world locally, if I have not seen them in years and then they recognize me today, and I'm like, how the fuck did you know who I
Cause your
was?
face don't change, baby. You still got the same
Man, I'm cuter
face.
though.
But it's funny because even like you say like people from years ago, like before me, but even just from the time that I met you until now, like you've changed a lot.
I went through puberty.
You did. You went through
Yeah,
puberty.
I did.
I'm proud of you. I'm glad I got to witness it so like front row,
Yeah.
front center.
I know. I don't think I would ever grow my hair back out. I really don't. And if I did,
I don't think you
I
ever
did, if
will.
I did grow it back out, I feel like my vibe would be like surfer, like
But that's what
just
your vibe
like
was already.
it was, but it was
You
like to my
hated your
shoulder.
hair.
Yeah, I'm not
I shouldn't say you hated it, but you never liked it being
I
like
used to I had my long hair, and I would stare at pictures of myself with short hair, and I can think of the picture right now. I was holding a cat in Michigan, and I looked more boy presenting.
mm,
And like it was just a very boy pixie cut type of
yeah.
haircut, and I just loved my look then, and always would like gravitate back towards that. I was just so afraid to cut my hair because I was still a lot of lesbians go through this. I was still hooked on, or for some reason desired attention from men, and wanted to still be recognized as an attractive woman at that time. And I
Hmm.
felt like I had to maintain longer hair so I could like have that space still.
Hmm.
Um
I can't say that I ever really felt that.
yeah.
But I also never had the desire to cut my hair short. So that thought never, like, I never had that ultimatum, I guess, either.
Mhm. Yeah, I will say it's a thing, and I've listened to other lesbians talk about it, like that come out late in life, where it is a thing that it's not
Well,
so
we
much you have
recently
like a
talked about
you don't have
that.
an attraction to a man. Your attraction is like them being like you feeling attracted or attractive.
Attractive.
You feeling attractive.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. I get the ick if men look at me.
Well,
It
see,
gives
now
me
I've
the ick,
lived
which reminds me of the conversation that we had recently about like dating a femme woman and now, I should say, a lesbian, a femme lesbian, and now being worried about both genders.
Yeah,
Because I will say, like, when I'm out in public with you, I don't worry about men looking at you or like hitting on
they
you.
don't they
That's
don't look
not a
they
thing for
don't
me
look at
anymore.
me or hit on
Now,
me
but when you had
anymore.
long hair, that would have been a thing for
It
me.
was,
In fact,
yeah.
I think there was like even one time at a bar, the guy did talk to you, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it is so nice. I was telling Tommy once how amazing it is to be on the other side now and not have men really look my way. They like look right over me, whether they think I'm like a teenage boy or they're just like unsure or they're like, obviously you're a lesbian. I'm
Right.
walking past you. But you know, you also don't get like, and I'm completely fine with it, but like I won't get like the extra um effort from a man to help out with, you know what I mean, like in public, like
Mm,
you don't get that extra like um greeting, I guess.
right.
um so it's kind of interesting to live on both sides of it and see like the benefits, but I will say there are some men out there that are like um call me bud or
Like a little more
bro or
broski with
like
you.
broski with me,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that. Like
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like
That
bro,
you're just
like let's,
immediately like one of
yeah.
the guys. Like, hey,
Yeah.
man.
And
Yeah.
because I've always felt like one of the guys, and I think that's why I've always had like guy friends over. Like I was always like, I don't get along with girls. I don't like girls.
Right.
Girls don't understand me. And I always wanted to hang out with the boys. And it just naturally would be like, okay, like I guess we could be more than friends because I'm
Mm,
just like your friend
right.
always.
Yeah.
And if that's you and you're listening and you're like checking every single box right now, like hit me up because I'm gonna help you come out because it's like it's a long journey, but we've got through the sticky parts so we can like help you.
Yeah. Yeah. So going back to 2 years, so we were recently talking about all of the lesbian drama breakups, like craziness going on right
Just
now.
one, it prompted because you were just like there's so many people that like were together when we first
When
got
we
together.
first started
Yeah,
dating,
and they're not
yes.
together
And I
anymore.
just brought that up the other day because I was like, man, it just feels like so many of like either the people we've watched on TikTok or people we've met up with or whatever the case may be, like there's so many things happening, whether it's a breakup or just drama in general. And I was like, we're going to be the last man standing. Like, I'm so proud of us because it's not always a good turnout. And
Yeah.
I was told the other day by someone on TikTok who I don't know if they liked me at first, but I think they like me now. Anyway, she was like, "You're a one and done." And I've never heard, like, no one has ever told me that before. But then I kind of brought it up to you and I was like, I guess in some ways I am a one and done. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't have to date around a whole lot when it comes to the lesbian scene. Um, I met you too quickly.
Yeah,
And I'm lucky that,
I feel
like,
like we got really
2 years later, it's
yeah.
still good.
Yeah, I feel like we
Hmm.
got really lucky and that doesn't always happen. But I don't know. I
I've been
manifested.
loving the drama.
I'm
That's all
like
I know. I will watch the shit out of someone else's drama.
Sedona and Liv.
We binged it from the
We
very beginning
like
to the end.
I mean, yeah,
My heart breaks for the whole
that was
situation, but
intense.
like,
That
what the
was
fuck?
now I get it, like you want to act tough or you want to be a certain way and feel some type of like hierarchy, but like there's a
Mm-mm.
line. There's a line of crossing like the whole like that there was a lot of abuse.
Oh, 100%. And I think some like there was some mental illness. There is some
I'm going to say
mental
like
stuff
some like
going on.
bipolar
Whatever it may be,
something.
there's some stuff that needs medically diagnosed.
Yeah. And like I'm guessing she was very manic. Sedona was
Hmm.
very
Well, she
manic.
outwardly said,
She
I
wanted a
want my
manic,
birthday to be manic.
yeah.
Like that
And
was the
she
whole
but she
thing.
was in a like a bad
But
state.
that brings me to like statistics of like it's actually very common for there to be physical like
Abuse,
yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that in here,
domestic
like DV
violence.
cases in lesbian relationships. Like that's so common. And I think about it like I could never.
No. No.
Like me just like no.
Y-
Us physically hurting each other
like
like that.
physically hurting each other or just making each other feel like shit. Like I
Like some of
want
the
to
story
like
where
put you on
she
a pedestal and just like boost you up every
yeah,
single day
I
and
feel the
like
same
talk about
way.
our dreams and goals, and I could never imagine like hopping on an ATV and like driving out
to the middle of nowhere and just
in
being
the
like, all right, bye,
pitch
bitch.
black and like dropping you off and leaving
Yeah,
you and
no,
just
no.
no, never in a
And if
million
you're ever
years.
at that point, then clearly get the fuck out.
Yeah, just walk
Like,
away.
be the bigger person and just end it.
Yeah.
Don't let it go on. I mean, if there was ever a time where I feel like I could actually be that way towards you, I'd just be like, all right, this is no good.
I
This
feel
needs to stop right now.
I feel like it's not I'm just like reaching for this. I don't know the facts here, but like I feel like there are like probably if you're like femme and femme, like mean girls. Like you can be
Oh,
like you can
yeah.
just like be mean and like even the
Mm,
silent treatment. To me, like the silent treatment is a form of like mental fucking abuse.
mm. See, but I think that's a touchy subject because some people just have a really hard time communicating.
I'm saying just like blatantly being like you don't fucking exist to me right
Oh, yeah,
now.
like just disappearing
Y-
and giving like
yes.
straight cold shoulder. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I don't know. It's rough out there. You know, my algorithm is now feeding me some other like lesbian drama. Unless people are just like everybody's talking about right now. I don't know, but just
I
like
just
some
think there's a
more.
lot of drama going on in a lot of different places in lesbian TikTok right now. I think
Yeah.
that's really what it comes down to.
Hmm.
But we got curious and we were like, I wonder if anybody's talking about us. And so we got on Reddit.
And lo and behold, we were on Reddit. Now
We've been on Reddit a few
a few
times.
times, but I will say every single time we've found ourselves on Reddit, it's always been very positive and people say amazing things.
Yeah.
And
It's a boost of
it
confidence
really
reading through
is.
it. I was reading them out loud in the car yesterday and I was like, I don't know who any of these people are, but they made my fucking day.
We had to create an account because we wanted to see
We
the
did.
comments. And
We're
like
like a little
I
secret
thought I had
account.
an account to see them before, but either way, we have a secret account now. It was like something like
It was from our live that we had on TikTok the other night, and someone screenshotted it and just said something really simple like, I love these people. And we were in there with a friend of ours, a content creator, Leah. And
babyface,
yeah,
420
and there were
babyface.
probably like, I don't know, 30 to 40 comments on it. And it was just a lot of like, Ember and Kirby are so chill and
Or somebody
so.
said like I love when I make it to the right side of TikTok. And knowing all of the drama that's going on TikTok right now, to be
To be
showing
someone's right
yeah, to be
side.
somebody's right side, showing
Yeah.
up on that side, um, that just like makes me want to keep doing it,
Yeah.
keep doing it and give people still some hope and some understanding and relatable content.
Yeah. Well, and I'm very quick to, as I call it, bless and release. Like, I don't do drama. I don't. I
Mhm.
will block someone faster than their little. Mm-mm. I
Yeah.
don't fuck around with it at all.
Yeah. I love that about you.
Yeah.
Some people feed off of drama. Some people
I like
literally
watching
need
other people's drama. Don't get
they
me
need
wrong.
it. They
I will
need
sit
it.
there and binge it with you, but I will not get involved.
But even just like in person, like for me, if I'm hanging out with a friend or we're having some like deep conversation, I don't want it to be about somebody else's drama or whatever. Like I want to talk about like what is inspiring us. What do we want
Mm-hmm.
to do? What are our
What
goals?
makes you smile and feel
Yeah, like
happy
what
and
puts
like,
like
yeah.
a fire in your belly and makes you really just want to like, like your fitness journey or
Mm-hmm.
writing a book together and all of the things we want to do and just dream
Oh,
up.
speaking of, we went to therapy
Yes, we
on
did.
Thursday. And I think the last time I was on here, I was telling everybody that I was very on the fence. And I think I even came across in a way that like I didn't want to go at all.
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
In therapy, I was like, she was like, well, do you want to come for an appointment next week? And I was like, well, it all depends on if Ember wants to come back. And she just kind of looked at me. I'm like, I told her to give him a chance,
Mm.
but he doesn't. He's straight and
He doesn't check any of my boxes,
he's
is the
doesn't have any
problem.
kids and he's a man.
Here's the thing, I'm going to give him another one. I'm going to give him another chance. I'm going to go a third time. I actually felt pretty good leaving the last one.
I was surprised to hear you say that.
I know. I was surprised to feel that way. I think that I still don't think that it's the right fit for me. I really don't. But I think that I felt better leaving than I did going into it. And that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough to say, I'll try it again.
So
Especially knowing that you benefit from going at the same time. So, like, yes, I will try it again.
that's great.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. I feel a little stuck right now in therapy. She was like asking, um, what is it that I want to work on now? And I feel a little stuck. I don't know what it is that I want to work on. And I feel like that happens at times where you get to a certain place in therapy after you've been going for a while. And I'm like holding back yawns. I don't know if you can tell
I
that
can
right
tell that
now.
you're doing something. I'm trying to figure it out,
I
but
know you're staring at me.
I
I'm like I'm secretly fucking holding a yawn
I
down
wish
in
you,
my
if you're
throat.
not watching, you should watch because
I'm
it's
like,
I'm
like,
just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just gonna roll with it.
can you hand me that iced coffee? I just keep looking at it and it's so far away and I'm like on the verge of a giant yawn. Let me just get it out.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I have an ongoing list of things that I can do that I'm really good at, and barista is now added to my
So
list.
good.
Well, it was added to my list a long time ago, but
So good.
I've been making iced coffees all evening, and they're good.
Um, where was I? Oh, just
Stuck in therapy. Can I give you a suggestion?
yes.
When she asks you what it is that you should work on,
Yes.
doing more of the things that you enjoy doing. You don't prioritize any of your talents anymore right now. And I think it would bring you a new happiness, merging what you've worked so hard on. And now that you're a little bit more calm from the chaos, like
Mm-hmm.
trinkle in a little bit of your music and your art and the things that light you up. And that might be helpful.
Yeah, this album from like 2 years
Finish your
ago,
album.
like there's 3 songs that need finished. And
Yeah.
if we release this album, if Tommy and I release this album, it has the theme song that we use
It has
on
our intro
for
and
our
outro
intro song,
songs.
like the full fucking song for you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting on
Which
it.
is actually that song has a whole story behind it.
It really does.
And it's actually kind of a funny story now. Wasn't funny at the time, but
Yeah, it was like when we first started talking to each other and I wrote the song about us and that was when you kind of broke a rib
I didn't kind of. I like fractured a whole rib. Yes.
and I talk about being in love and
Yeah.
jump,
It's a cute song, but it was all based off of that
catapulting,
awful
like
decision
something
I
about
made.
jumping through the sky or something. I don't
Yeah.
remember breaking a rib. Anyways, the song is good and I want the album to come out. I need to finish it. I've been healing my jaw and my jaw is getting better, I think. It is going to continue to get better and I'm going to get back into singing.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be great. But that would be my suggestion when your therapist says,
Well,
"What do you want to work on?"
I am proud because as we were finishing up setting up the treadmill in the fitness room, right outside of that, I started to set up an
We had kind of
easel.
like a blank area that we weren't sure
Yeah,
what
and
to
I
do
was like,
with.
I think I'm gonna set up all my paints and start painting
Yeah.
again and make that a thing.
So
And
Kirby's gonna paint me while I jog on the treadmill in front of them.
oh, don't even tempt me because yeah, y'all want to see that. You'll want to see that.
So yeah, life is lifing. It's good.
Yeah,
All things are good.
we had
And
it.
we really are going to get on a schedule of recording every Friday. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
We have a lot of really exciting guests coming on soon.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
We're little busy bees behind the scene making things happen, but we're just like weaving all of this natural content in here too.
Yeah.
So we're planning stuff. It's going to be pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to. I love fall. I know I say that all the time. I'm just looking forward to like the summer months being over from like all of the busy house chores and work that we've been doing and then kind of like settle in
Right.
in our
Yeah.
little nook.
Yeah. Well, we've put in a lot of work on our little nook, and I feel like it's gonna be time that we can actually like breathe and relax and enjoy it. Enjoy all of the hard work.
You met some of my coworkers this weekend.
I did.
Like twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 days in a row.
Yes, I did.
We did a celebration and had some
celebration of your promotion, and so that was fun.
Yeah, I was excited. It was a good group and I was excited about just having you meet the people that I spend the most time with when I'm not with you. Right?
Yeah, and then we went tailgating on Sunday for work
Saturday.
event. Saturday.
Today's Sunday.
Today, oh.
Today is Sunday.
Bye.
Yeah, we did. We went to the Milwaukee Brewers game, and I went live on the Sargento Cheese TikTok
Ticker
account.
tack, yeah.
And I think that was like the first time I was more myself. I've only gone live one other time on that account, and I don't know, I was like really afraid of like people recognizing me from my like Kirby from TikTok
Right.
account. I was just like really nervous about it. And
That
late
is the chance you take when you have
yeah,
your own social following.
so I always like try to keep those separate, but at the same time I'm like I am who I am, and like everybody at work knows who I am and knows that
Mm-hmm.
I have this TikTok account, and they're still okay with having me go live.
Right.
So I was like introducing
No,
myself. I was
Kirby
like,
is such a fucking hype man. Like,
okay, but before that I was like super like
so
kind of
we had kind
depressed.
of a
Kind of
like down morning. It wasn't even that it was like a bad morning. It was just
it was
very
it was
low
therapy. It was
key.
therapy talk that was a little bit triggering, that put me in like a little bit of a flat,
We had a very
lower
deep, long
vibration.
conversation that was very good. It was a very healthy conversation, but yes, brought up some like feelings and such. Anyway, the whole drive there, it's like so mellow, so low key. And then it's time for Kirby to go on TikTok, and it's just like this flip of a switch, and you just become this like different person. I was talking to a couple of your coworkers about it. It's cool to watch because I'm not like that. I
Yeah.
can't do that. Like, I don't know how much someone would have to pay me to get me to be able to do that. And you do, and you like draw people in and get them talking, and
I enjoy it.
yeah,
I truly enjoy it. And the whole time I'm like worried because like all morning I'm just like I feel like I could lay in bed all day, do nothing, talk to it. Like I was tired, like just a late start in my day, like all of the things. It was just like no matter how much coffee I had in the morning, you can't wake up.
yeah,
It
it was
was
like a
just like
womp womp
it was like
day.
that kind of
Womp
feeling. And
womp.
it was raining off and on. And it's
Yeah.
like who wants to
Oh, we
go
got rained the hell
who
out
wants to
at the
go stand
tailgating
at
event.
like a tailgating event and like get rained on? So it was for a hot minute. I was like, oh boy, we had a Red Bull,
Yeah.
sugar free Red Bull,
Yeah.
and that helped. And but like as I'm like walking up and I'm like, all right, it's go time.
But
Let's
here's
go.
my question, because like after you were done, your whole mood flipped for the rest of the day, and you were like at a way higher.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was
It like helped. It helped you. I
yep.
think I said to you
It
like it
helped
jumped you
because
right out.
had I not done that, because I drank the day before, I have a very low it's not like a hangover where you have a headache and you feel sick.
Emotional
I have an
hangover,
emotional hangover every time I have more than a couple of
which we've
drinks.
talked about on here.
And so I was having that. I was experiencing that. And we had conversation that triggered my mood even more. So then I was even in a lower vibration. Um, and it pulled me back up. It
Yeah.
definitely snapped me out of it. It pulled me back up. It was a good thing.
Yeah. And then we had a great evening after that. Yeah. So
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know either.
It's good stuff though.
It is.
Moving on up.
All right.
All right. Peace
I'm
out, Girl
hungry.
Scout.